Ford, and also Joe Dispenza. All of these people say the exact same thing, that through connecting to something through their mind, not in the physical world, through going inwards and looking inwards and connecting with something outside of themselves, they were able to get ideas and inspiration that then they created into like these incredible businesses or lives in the real physical world. So whether they called it spirituality or they called it religion or they called it just tapping into creativity or creative intelligence, there is something beyond us that our consciousness taps into that then gives us creative ideas and like the plans to create incredible things in this world. The next thing is prayer, and different people call it different things. Some people see prayer as meditation. So for me, it's meditation. Christianity, you'd say prayer. For spirituality, it's literally prayer. In the manifestation world, you'd be like a visualization or writing down what you want or whatever. If you're on like the more logical side of life, it would just be goal setting for you, right? But all of them say a similar thing once again, which is that you have to ask for a certain thing. And the way that you ask for it is by being sure that it's going to come for you. You very intently say what you want in your mind or write down or wherever, in whatever fashion that you want to say it. And you intend for it to come around, and you have to approach this with an emotion of faith. And this sounds so ridiculous, but actually, if you look at all of the biggest entrepreneurs who don't believe in anything spiritual and anything religious, they still 100% all say that at the start they had to have a feeling of faith that it would happen. If you even look at some of the guests that like Stephen Bartlett has had on his podcast, I think it was Jimmy Fallon, or was that there was like one of the late night hosts who was saying that he just knew he would get onto Saturday Night Live. Like it was a faith, it was a knowing. That is like what prayer is. It's the equivalent of prayer. The other commonality is also luck. It's called kind of, you'd probably call it luck in like modern day, but there's also, you might call it manifestation, you might call it creating like something in the physical world. If it's like Joe Dispenza, you might call it like God intervening or miracles. All these people say the same thing. Once again, they say that there's a certain way that the universe works when you connect to source and you go act on these ideas from source and you pray with the faith, you meditate with faith, with this emotion of faith and gratitude. As a result, the world has a way of moving things in order to give you what you want. It's not that you just sit there on the sofa and pray for something and it comes to you. You go about, continue with your day, and the universe will bring you the right people and the right circumstances for you to receive that thing. The craziest things have happened in my life because I have applied these principles, and reading this book is like bringing everything together and making me feel so much more connected to all of this shit. But across the board, if you look at everything, if you look at all the spiritualities, all the success principles, all of like the logic, all the sides of it, they all point to the same thing. They all just call it different.